this week, and then we could talk about the study and get that figured out for what we want to do.
Sounds good.
Did you look at that document that we have to fill out?
Yeah, it was a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I pulled it up. I'm like, wow, there's a lot more here than I anticipated.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, let's do the quiz.
Yeah, we'll do the quiz and then just kind of we'll go from there.
All right.
Let me pull the quiz up real fast.
Truth tracing.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. The symbol for the true population proportion is which of the following? True population is just P.
Yeah.
Are you good with P, Alexis?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. So the next few questions. Suppose sample size is 100. Population is 20.25. Okay. The requirements for constructing a confidence interval are satisfied. Calculator. Yeah, we should be good for that because P times 100 is going to be greater than 10 in both scenarios, and then the P for the sample will be equal to 10 for the sample proportion times the sample size. That'll equal 10.
Cool.
So it's true to me for both. You guys good with true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. The requirements for conducting a confidence interval are satisfied. The requirements for conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied. Well, I was thinking they're one and the same, so I think I'm.
You know what? I think I remember a question like this on the preparation assignment.
Uh-huh. Okay, so confidence intervals are valid whenever the sample size times the sample proportion is greater to or equal than 10, and the sample size times 1 minus the proportion sample is greater than or equal to 10. So that's confidence interval.
And the hypothesis test is true.
Hypothesis test. Well, the hypothesis test, isn't that just sample size? Hypothesis test is if we've got a sample size that's sufficiently large, then we can use the central limit theorem to consider the data as approximately normal. And since the sample size for this test is 100, it'll be over 30, so we should be good on that also.
Okay.
Right? Is that?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the hypothesis tests are all the ones we were doing before, so that had to be the data was either normally distributed or the sample size was 30 or bigger.
Do you have the lesson pulled up?
Yeah, I have lesson 17 up.
Very end. it has, okay, so the confidence interval is the sample proportion and the requirement for hypothesis
There you go. Good call.
are the true. Yeah, so it's the same thing. It's just with the two values.
Okay, so in both cases we'll be okay though, because
Yeah.
the minimum we'll have is when we get to the sample proportion.
It's the 10.
But yeah, that'll be 10, so that'll be fine.
Well,
Okay. Hey, stop it. Use the following information for the next 5 questions. A study of the first-degree murder trials was conducted in another state. A random sample of 60 people on trial for first-degree murder was taken. Of these 45. 45 were found guilty. Okay, so the sample be 45 divided by 60. So 0.750.
That's what I got.
okay.
All right, create a 95% confidence interval for the true proportion of first-degree murder trials in the state. For if you're guilty, and put your answers for the margin of error. Pausing on this, you know what's annoying? So I did the homework already, and when you calculate the confidence intervals and all that by hand, it doesn't work up to the same answers that I got in the Excel doc.
Hmm.
And the Excel doc was right as far as the right answers. But I was like, I don't know how this is wrong if I'm doing this by hand.
Close, it's just like a little off.
Say what
It's,
you said again.
yeah, it was close, but I mean, it was, we're not talking about like 1,000ths. I mean, it was like 5,000ths to even 100th off. So,
I don't know.
yeah, it
But it
was.
did mention using the Excel, right?
Yeah, I mentioned using the Excel, and the right answers of the homework were off the Excel doc.
Okay.
So we could just use the Excel doc for this. See, and then the other thing too is like the margin of error. So you know how we figure out margin of error was you subtract the first number from the second number and divide it by 2.
Mhm.
Like if you apply that logic to the answers on the homework, it doesn't add up.
That's
So,
great.
yeah, it was odd. So whatever. I was just like, all right, well, it's either the answer by hand or the answer by computer, and it ends up being the answer by computer.
Uh-huh.
So for this one though, margin of error.
Kitchen has been easier. You can put it in my cupboard. There. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. Where are you guys?
We're just getting the margin of error for this here.
Okay.
I got 0.110 with it rounded.
0.110. Okay, hold on. I'm just doing it right now.
Wait, that's not,
All right. And, 95% confidence. So we're taking 1.96 and multiplying it by P, which is 0.45, 0.75, 25 divided by 60. 60. That. 0.110.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Okay. And the lower bound and upper bound are just going to be from the Excel doc. So I got lower bound at 0.640
Yeah.
and then upper bound at 0.860. See? And if you take the margin of error that we calculated and apply it to those, it doesn't add up. But that's for the homework. Alexis, here you go with the upper bound and lower bound. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, did we lose Tyson?
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah, we lost him.
Oh.
That's all right. He'll be back. All right. If you increase the sample size from 60 to 80, what do you expect will happen to the width of the confidence interval?
Decrease. Right?
Yeah, it's going to decrease because we have a bigger sample size.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be closer to the actual mean. All right. To conduct the hypothesis test for one proportion, two requirements must be met. Suppose p equals 1/2. What is the smallest n can be for both requirements still be met? And both requirements still be met.
Where'd you go get? Sorry,
That's okay. Were you on? Did you miss 10?
Yeah.
10 we did decrease for that.
Yeah.
We're increasing the sample size and makes it more precise.
Yeah.
So the interval will be smaller. All right. So 20. Should be 20.
I got 20.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's going to be the same either way, the same equation because it's 1/2.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be whatever the sample size times 1/2. So for both of those. So 20, yeah. Tyson, you go with 20?
Yeah.
Okay. To conduct the hypothesis test for one proportion, two requirements met. Suppose 1/10 is the smallest.
So it'd be 100.
100. Yeah. Because you got 100 times 0.1, and then the other side of it's 100 times 0.9. So both will be greater than or equal to 10. All right, use the following information for the next 6 questions. For the water quality study and reading, about 60% of the microgram were good health. The researchers expect water quality increase. Okay, they collect new data this time. A sample size of 80 and 38 indicate good health. All right, so is it satisfied? So we got 38 divided by 80, so 0.475 times 80. So 38 is the first part of it, and then it'll be greater for the second part since it's a higher number. So I'm going true on the hypothesis test are satisfied.
Yep.
Conditions.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the P proportion? So I got 0.475. Is that what it said?
Yep.
0.475.
What? 0.475.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the test statistic. I got negative 4.392.
Here, 1 second. How do we find that again?
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't get that. I got negative 2.282.
That's the Z, right?
Yeah, the Z. I just grabbed that off the Excel doc.
Sorry, what did you get?
Negative 2.282. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
All right. What's the p-value for this test? Let me pull up the applet. Actually, p-value is 0.011.
Yeah.
Do you have the applet up just to double check? That's what the applet says. By chance, anyone, either of you?
I can.
Yeah, I almost.
I'm curious if that's.
See the app. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, put it out.
So we're gonna reject it, right?
We're gonna reject because it's less than 0.05. Yeah, reject.
Reject.
There is sufficient evidence the water has not decreased. There's sufficient evidence to conclude the water quality in the area has decreased.
Has decreased.
Are we good with that?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Let's submit. All right, we're good. 100.
Awesome.
Cool. That was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
All right, now we talk about the beast.
So what is the first step? I know we have to have it approved.
Yeah.
How much needs to be ready to be approved?
It seems like this document that was sent out has to all be completed for this thing to be approved. Here, I'll share my screen and then we can just kind of work off the document that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Do we all have to submit one?
Say again?
Do we all have to submit an individual one, or?
No, I think we just need to do one
Alright.
because all of our names appear on it. Can you guys see the document?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just put our names in here. Sweet. I'll fix that. It's kind of like this would satisfy ultimately the requirements to submit an approval. I gather, at least. Except for, no, I just jacked up the. Okay. Do you guys have any ideas that you thought about that we could do the study for?
Not specifically. I mean, I've read over it and based off the examples that it gave.
Yeah. You know,
I was thinking similar to those, but
yeah, I was kind of thinking about one that might be, I don't want to say easy, but one for us to be able to collect the data in an organized manner is we could do kind of like similar. We had this similar one as I think it was a question in one of our homework assignments where we figure out the price. One of them was like figuring out the price to fly or booking like 15 days before versus 90 days before.
Mhm.
We're not gonna have enough time to do something like that, but if we do something along the lines, what I was thinking of, like say booking a flight on April 1st on, say, Delta Airlines versus booking a flight on July 1st. Is there a difference in cost? That's kind of
Okay.
one idea.
Like the same flight, but
yeah,
just on 2 different days of
the same destinations, and then
Yeah.
what I was kind of thinking was we could just pick whatever the cheapest flight is on that date and compare them. And I mean, the way that we could pick it, literally, we can go to Delta's website and just select all destinations. And then I was thinking maybe kind of like doing a systematic study where we start on, say, like the 6th number and then take every 10th destination.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't know how we could truly get a random sample out of that without like creating a program that we can. I guess it had to be creating a program and then like picking or just randomizing all of their destinations and taking 30 of those destinations.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of input work for putting every individual destination in there.
No, I think the systematic. I think that sounds good.
No,
That would work.
that sounds good to me.
Did you guys have any other ideas though? I mean, any other things that you were thinking about maybe doing?
Nothing specific, so that sounds good. I like that it doesn't involve other people.
Yeah, because that was my
That makes
I was
it
looking at
easy.
going like surveys and things like that, having to get like the approval
It
and the
gets so
consent.
complicated.
And I was like, I don't really want to do one of those.
No.
That seems like a lot of legwork.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, ultimately it'd be comparing the flights from, say, like April 1st versus July 1st.
And that would be good. It would, I mean, I guess it would be comparing maybe like, or the way that we could word it is like a flight in the spring versus the summer, or something like that. You know?
Is it cheaper to fly, or are the prices different to fly in the spring versus in the middle of spring versus in the middle of summer?
Yeah, because they probably are. I would think.
Yeah,
so.
I'm almost certain they are, but I think that is a logical study.
Yeah.
That, I mean, has some type of application. So when we get to, the making a decision based off of our study, that makes that process a little easier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, I think that sounds really good.
Okay. Well, we can go with that one and see. We can at least submit it and see what he says about it.
Yeah.
So I guess part of it is now we just kind of have to decide who's doing what then, as far as the different steps. I guess that's the next part of this document here.
Yeah.
So, do you want me just to be the writer of this, or do one of you guys want to do it?
It don't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'll write it, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. I'll submit things since we've kind of been doing that, but all right.
So when it says main writer, does that mean it's the same person every time?
Well, if we look at like right above, it says the main writer will be the one to collect everyone's ideas and suggestions. They are then responsible to send out the document for feedback and apply the feedback to the document before submitting it. The writer can assign out different parts of the writing as well. For example, if you're creating to describe your data or describe the data, you could ask any one of your group members to create and label the charts and send them to you to be grafted into the document. I mean, ultimately, we can just collaborate on this and figure out what everybody wants to do.
So basically, you as the main writer would just be putting everything together.
Yeah,
Like we would send you whatever we do, and then
yeah,
you would be compiling it.
submitting one document, because it doesn't look like we're going to submit individual things, individual pieces of this. We submitted just, except for maybe looks like step 2, but we'll just submit one project, and I guess I'd be the one, or the main writer would be the one to submit the project.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So then I guess we just need to kind of, I guess there's a main writer for all of this. So I guess this designing the study, I'm doing this one. I have it up in front of me, so we could just kind of do this. I'll do the one for this. So I guess we all do one for different sections. So the one of you guys want to just pick which one you guys want to do, and I mean, like, there's more main writers than we have for us, so we'll have to double up on some of them, but
yeah, and I mean the step 4 is going to be really easy.
Yeah.
And a lot of those are going to be really simple, so a couple of them for sure.
Okay, which ones do you want to do, Alexis? Or one, or whatever.
I'll type it down, I guess.
Okay.
Tyson,
do you have one that you want to do?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Tyson, do you want to do make inference? We'll just kind of go down.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I can just go take action. Just kind of cycle back to the top.
Okay.
Do you are you good with PowerPoint, Alexis or Tyson? Either one of you guys like PowerPoint or no PowerPoint real well?
It does.
I'm not proficient at it, but I've used it,
Me and her could do it together if you want. Just.
I mean, that also might be maybe once we get through the end of it, we might have a better idea of how to do that. So.
Yeah.
You could just put someone's name and we could change it, because I doubt they're gonna look at who wrote it.
Yeah. So who? What am I putting for this one?
You can put my name, and then we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I mean, ultimately, like I said, I think this is all going to be kind of collaborative as it is. So
I think so too.
It's probably best if we do it that way, so not one person's stuck doing it.
Yeah.
It's a group effort.
All right. Okay, ask your group leaders to submit this document with the names filled in above. Oh, maybe this is all we're doing then. So after you design which members of your group will be in charge for each step. Oh yeah. So I guess actually this is the document for the entire thing. So we don't have to do all this right now. I think we just have to get the approval at this point. And then each week.
The approval for the study?
Yeah, for the study. But wait, we didn't even have to put the study in here.
Yeah, that's what, I don't know. I don't know. I was confused when I was reading the document about what is.
I read it like twice.
Information. So I don't really know.
Well, I guess what we're doing then is we'll just do the design, the study part of it, And well, I guess that's this whole thing. Well, let's just kind of go down the questions and we'll just submit it and see what he sends back to us.
Okay.
All right, so state your research question. So we're trying to determine if the price is different to fly in the middle of spring compared to the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Do you want to use Delta? And I'll just do like all the flights out of, say, like Salt Lake. Salt Lake's a hub for Delta, so it'll have a lot of different destinations.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. Changing with the price to fly on Delta Airlines in the middle of spring is different than the.
I looked at the final photo, and I do think we have to fill out this whole thing, but like looking at the rest of the things that we have to fill out, they're pretty short.
Yeah. I'll be good with this though. I mean, this is kind of what we're trying to figure out right here, right? Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what populations are you studying? Well, I guess it'll be Delta Airlines flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flights. Are we doing just one-way flights? Just do one-way flights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be simpler.
So big. That's the population we're studying, right?
Yeah. The only way
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be.
Better is if you had the exact flights.
Is if we have what?
If you had the exact flights.
Yeah. So what I was kind of thinking is, well, here. Oh no, that's not gonna be it. I was gonna say the way we can kind of figure this out. I think you might have dropped out when we were talking about this, but maybe doing like a systematic approach where we start on a random number, say like the 5th flight, and we just take every 10th one, so we have a systematic approach to it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I mean, the only other way to do like a simple random sample would be if we take all of the destinations that Delta flies to and put that into a document that can randomize it and choose, say, 30 destinations.
Yeah.
But I feel like taking all of the destinations. Well, here, let's pull up Delta's website and see how many they have. Delta Airlines. All right. So they've got a lot. I don't think we can copy it either. You know what we could do though, if we really want to do a simple random sample, is if we just on an Excel doc, we just assign each one of us part of the alphabet and put all of them into an Excel doc, and then we just collaborate the Excel doc into one document. I mean, that's
Yeah, we could do that.
that's a way we could get a simple random sample of all the destinations it flies to, and then we could just, you know, put the destinations into a data randomizer, and that would give us a simple random sample, I suppose.
Yeah. Sense.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that and just kind of divide the alphabet by, I don't know how many, there's 26 letters in there, so like 9, 9, and 9, 9, and 8. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So A through I for one, and then the next other person do one of the other ones, and the other one do the other one.
I can do
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just eyeballing this. I don't know how many exactly that's going to be for everyone, but
That's fine. It shouldn't take too long to even, you know.
okay. Okay. Well, then I can do A through I.
I'll do next.
Oh, it's just H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
So R,
So yeah, H, I, J. So J through R.
B through
And
R.
I'll do S through Z.
S through Z.
Cool.
J through R. And then S through Z. Cool. So yeah, we'll get that, just put that into an Excel doc, and then you can, I guess, just email the documents to me, and I'll put it all into one, and then I'll find a randomizer or something, and put the documents into a randomizer, and we'll get a simple random sample that way.
All right.
Okay. Cool. I think actually we'll cover that in a little bit. Yeah, that's number 6, it looks like. Yeah, 6. No. I don't know. One of them. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Okay. Number 3. All right. What is your experimental unit? In other words, what is the smallest entity from which you are collecting a single piece of data to be used for analysis? What is your experimental unit? In other words, what is the smallest entity from which you are collecting a single piece of data to be used for analysis? I feel like I'm not comprehending this question.
Me neither. Like, what is your experimental unit? Is it money? The cost?
In other words, what is the smallest entity from which you are collecting a single piece of data to be used for analysis? Well, I guess is it a destination city? What's the smallest entity from which you're collecting a single piece of data? Well, we're going to collect a single piece of data from a destination location based on its price.
Yeah.
So is it destination location? Did we lose Alexis? I think we lost Alexis.
I don't. I have no idea.
All right. What is your experimental unit? What is the smallest entity from which you're collecting a single piece of data to be used for analysis? Well, we're going to collect a single piece of data from, our data is going to be coming from the cost to fly to a specific destination. So a single piece of data will come from one destination.
Yeah.
So I guess it'll be the cost to fly to one destination.
Yeah. Hey, going back to that Delta thing, it might not be that many flights because you never put in just straight from Salt Lake. It's probably all those destinations. you can't reach from Salt Lake.
Right. I mean, they're not all going to be nonstop. I don't necessarily think we need to worry about nonstop,
Just
but more so just cost to get there from Salt Lake.
all right. Sounds good.
All right. Oops. What is your response variable? What is your response variable? What is your response variable? I don't know. I mean, we're not going to really have a response variable because I'll have to look this up, but I mean, we're going to get everything that we want because we're taking a simple random sample from the website, ultimately.
So what it is, the question's asking is what's gonna change when the independent variable changes? So like what's gonna happen when you change destinations? The cost is either gonna go up or down. Can it be?
So the response variable is the change in price from one date to the other. Alexis, this is what we came to for question 3.
Oh, sorry.
Is that I don't know if that's the experiment uses the cost because the single piece of data is the cost to fly to a single destination.
I know what that means. Sounds good.
Yeah. So what's our response variable at this point? I mean,
From what I think it says, it's like, so when you change the destination, the price is going to change.
so
No, maybe not. Maybe it'll be the time difference. So, April and July.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. Okay, well we can go through the time difference between April 1st and July 1st. All right, is your response variable quantitative or categorical? Well, it'd be quantitative.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. Our response variable will be the change in, isn't it the change in price from April 1st to July 1st? right? Because that's what's quantitative is going to be the change in price from April 1st to July 1st.
Yeah.
Are we good with change of price?
Yeah.
Yeah, those terms are confusing.
Okay. Which statistical method are you going to use for your study? It should be one of the following 8 methods. Well, we're going to use paired dependent.
Yeah.
What are your null and alternative hypotheses? Please review the format for the hypotheses so your answer here is in agreement with your answer to step 6. Be sure to state your hypotheses using mathematical symbols if appropriate to find any symbols that aren't obvious. Okay. So I don't know how to do this in like to put in like the H with a sub 0.
I just put null.
Yeah.
Null.
So we'll go H null first equals 0. That's this one, right? Because we're assuming it's the same price initially for our null hypothesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. H null. Yeah. So the population D oh, yeah. Additional is 0. And H alternative population not equal 0. I'll figure out how to do the actual mathematical symbols on these. So it actually looks right. Okay, so which sampling method will your group use? We're going to use a simple random sample. Our group will use broke her finger. Great. Try to accomplish this by combining those two and take the sample. Do we just do 30 destinations?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let me go with that for 8.
Yep.
All right.
This one's just 30.
Oh, I guess actually this should be for 9.
Oh, that's yeah, you.
I jumped the gun on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's grab this. Okay, please review the requirements in the test for your chosen method. Discuss why your study is in alignment with these requirements. Your sample size is normal distribution due to the size. In accordance with the theorem. There we go. Additionally, this sample is being drawn from the entire population delta destinations. Is that good? Does it kind of cover everything?
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right. Will your project involve human subjects? Most certainly no. That was the point. And we will not be conducting a survey also. Again, that is the point. So we're skipping to 19.
Yep.
Oh, approval. Okay, cool. So I'll submit this. I'll upload this then to the page there. I'll figure out I'll put the actual formula things in here for the hypothesis. I'll figure that out. These ones here. So that looks right. Do we want to add or subtract anything or?
No, I think it looks great.
Okay, well, let's go with that. We'll see what he says about that and go from there.
Alrighty.
Good.
All right.
Thanks for.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll figure it out and get it done. Hopefully he's good with this. I don't have very many other ideas other than this, so hopefully this is okay.
Yeah, hopefully it's okay that it's similar to that other one, but it is different. So
Yeah, it's different because the other
Yeah.
one, I mean, yeah, the other one was
it was
different than
the
this
same
one.
way.
This has an applicational, it has an applicational
Yeah, sure.
application to a study. I mean,
When it's cheaper to travel.
yeah. So I just don't know if he'll have a problem with us selecting a specific airline or not. That'll be interesting to see. But that being said, it shouldn't necessarily be a problem.
Ours is probably about what everyone else is doing in the class for a sample.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll submit it and see what he says. I don't know if he's going to respond to all of us or just me, but either way, I'll make sure if it's just to me, I'll send it out to you guys also.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll talk again soon. If we don't talk before Monday, I'll see you all Monday.
All right.
All
See
right.
you, man.
Okay. See you guys.